Georgie Rogers here for Amazing Radio, and it gives me great pleasure to say that I'm with Alt J.
Hi, hello.
How are you guys? How's Brighton?
Good. Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Recent arrivals, we've literally just got here.
Yeah, we were just in New York yesterday. We played a gig, and so we just came back on the plane this morning. So we're in a kind of hysterical, kind of sleep-deprived sort of mood, but it's quite nice in a way.
Yeah, it's nice being quite high, but not taking drugs.
Yeah.
I guess also the trip back from New York is always a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Are you guys just feeling a bit zonked out?
Yeah, I think we were just all very uncomfortable, weren't we? The seating wasn't very
it was
friendly.
Not a scratch at all. No, it was fine. I feel pretty good actually.
Yeah, I feel surprisingly good.
Had a sausage roll, buzzing. Yeah.
Awesome. And this is your first time at the Great Escape.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
We really are. I mean, like, I've come to Brighton quite a lot because I used to live down the road. I'm from Southampton, so I used to visit Brighton quite a lot. But and so I love the city. So to be playing an open city festival in a city I like, it's great. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
And you're pretty high up on the bill.
Yeah.
Are we? I don't know.
I mean, you're the second headliner, aren't you, tonight?
That's pretty cool.
That
I
is
didn't know
pretty
that.
cool.
I didn't know that.
I think
Wow.
so.
Cool.
If I've looked at the brochure correctly. No, I think you're quite high up. I imagine there's going to be quite a lot of people queuing around the door to come and see you. Have you found that at your shows recently?
I think we found it live at Leeds recently, but I think that's because we studied in Leeds and stuff, so I think people were quite keen to come check us out. But it's quite a cool feeling.
Yeah, it's bizarre when you're packing rooms and people are singing your lyrics and getting up and dancing. That's a really weird thing. Yeah. So.
Especially if it's in a church and they're sitting on pews and then they stand up.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like that video on YouTube where they're raving. Were they raving to you?
They were kind of
Where's
raving.
There's a video on YouTube where there's, I think it's a drum and bass raving or something in the church. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh
really.
no, there's just that YouTube thing of the gospel, and then they've just put drum and bass over the top.
And I'm kind of just thinking Fitzpleasure, church, maybe a bit of raving.
There was some raving
There was a bit. I think it was more like slow skanking or something. Yeah.
Skanking. I've never heard of that word. What's that?
Oh, you schoolboy.
You square.
We'll deal with that later.
Yeah. You have to fill him in on the whole skanking thing. Tell me, guys, I mean, we were playing your tracks when you were filmed, so this was way back when I first did my show on Amazing Radio. We were playing his films. Have you found, since the name change and the brand change, there's definitely been kind of an increase in momentum?
Did you say brand change?
Well, with the new artwork and the Alt J thing, have you found there's been a bit of a...
No, I think we
one of the
you go.
One of the reasons we kind of had to change our name was because things were starting to pick up for us, and we knew we couldn't be called Films because there was a clash with another band. So I think that probably had more to do with it, the fact that we sort of like started to do more gigs, get a bit more press, so we needed a name that we could fix on, really. But certainly it's a great name and symbol to play around with and, market ourselves with. It's a lot of fun.
There's been no change in our approach to making music at all. I mean, Matilda's on the album that's coming out now, and that was recorded 3 years ago. So no, we haven't sort of rebranded ourselves in that sort of way, but just name change.
Just name change.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny that it's such a simple thing. Okay, I don't know, for me it was like, Alt J, who are these guys? And Films? Matilda? And then like Radio 1 were playing Matilda, and I was like, well, we were playing that a year and a half ago.
I know, you were on it early.
You were on it very early, yeah.
But that's what I meant by that. So the album, An Awesome Wave, is coming out later this month.
It is.
Coming
How are
out,
you feeling
yeah.
pre-release?
Well, I think we're kind of really looking forward to getting it out there. It's coming out on the 28th of May, and I think we're really keen for people who have listened to the tracks that are already out on the internet, so like Tessellate and Breezebox, things like that, Matilda, Fitzpleasure. I think we're really keen for them to hear the new stuff, because I think if they like that, they're going to really like the album, and that's what I'm really excited about.
I just want people to hear it. That's all I want. Yeah.
How did you approach the records? Are the tracks that we've heard representative of the whole, or are there different sounds and sonic textures on there?
I think we started making recording music quite early on, and we had some early recordings that we were really happy with, so they stayed on the album, like Matilda. It's almost 3 years old, so we didn't really approach the record as what sort of record are we going to make. We just wanted to.
It was more about sort of getting all the tracks that we like, fitting them together to actually make an album, and not just a collection of songs that we had.
And just lastly, you're going to be out on the road. How have you felt the new materials sort of slotted into your set?
I think it's a learning curve for us to sort of bring in new material when we're playing live, because it's quite intricate what we play on the album, and trying to translate that to a live setting is hard, but we're getting there, and I think we really enjoy the new songs and we really love to play them, and I think we have a lot of faith in every track that we do. I think we wouldn't air it otherwise, and I think we're working on it all, and yeah.
I just got to say one last thing. We saw this Tumblr online. It's only one posting so far. It's called Misheard Alt J Lyrics. Have you seen it?
This too. Yeah. That's brilliant.
And it's only one posting of Fitz Pleasure.
And if you go on YouTube, actually, there's many more on the comments. Some of them are brilliant.
Yeah.
What would you say is your most bonkers lyric?
Oh gosh.
The one that always gets people, that people can never understand, is in Fitz Pleasure. When it says, "Tall woman, pull the pylons down," and people can never figure out what's being said there. It's like you get some really wacky sort of approximations of it. So. Well,
after that, I sat down because we were saying we should try and do some on the show, and I sat down to tessellate. I was like, I understand every word. I was really disappointed. Yeah. I was like, I get this one, but I can see with Fitz Pleasure.
I wasn't actually aware that it's a really hard thing to actually pick up on in terms of what I'm actually saying. I suppose it's the way I'm saying it and how quickly.
Funny, don't you?
I do have a funny
sound
voice.
Funny.
I like to have a laugh. So.
Awesome. Alt J, thank you so much for chatting to us, and have a good show.
Thank you.